Hey, good morning. This morning is July 19th, 2016, and today we're going to talk about the concept of true love. True love, what an interesting concept when you start to think about it. What is true love? I think true love is different to different people. I'm going to share what my definition of true love is. It may be different for you, and I think it's different for everybody because I think every relationship is different, and every person is different in how they feel that true love. So to me, I don't believe in true love. I believe in true acceptance. Now, yes, true love can come through true acceptance, but to me, true love is more of true acceptance. When you're in a wheelchair like myself, like I am, there is a lot of, I guess I can say I have a lot of insecurities. And it takes, I think, a little while for me to break down those insecurities and those walls because I'm afraid of the person, if they're going to accept me or not. And many times I want to be less disabled. In other words, I'm always a very independent person, but I don't want to show them how my disability affects me right off the bat. I want to be this manly man. I want to be this normal guy. I'm not saying being in a wheelchair you're not a normal guy, but in some ways I guess I want to kind of put on a facade that I'm not as disabled as I really am. Not saying I'm really disabled, but I mean I really am, but I'm not. But anyways, I don't want to show, I guess, all my cards at first. But what I've come to realize over the years is through my disability and through those things that I think are weaknesses can actually be a strength. It's true. If I meet somebody that is into hiking or into climbing mountains or water skiing, obviously those are things I can't do. Yes, there are certain things that are capable, but to truly go hiking and nature hiking with somebody is just not something I can do, whether I want to accept it or not. It's just a fact of life. However, there are a lot of things that I do bring to the picture that I'm not saying other men can't, but that's unique to that very particular relationship. For instance, I'm probably a little bit more of a heartful person. What I mean by that is I think with my heart instead of my brawn. I love writing poetry. Poetry is a way of expressing my feelings and emotions. A lot of men, I don't know if they can't or that's not their way of expressing their feelings and their affection towards somebody. I remember with the last young lady I was dating, she has 2 kids, and I was really able to share or show my love to her and of course to the kids through that heartfulness that basically comes from a disability. And so let's go back to the true love. True love comes through acceptance, in my case, and it comes through those hard times. I remember one of the first struggles or first things that I really appreciated about the last woman that I was dating. There was a time, I think it was a couple months into our relationship, that her and I got a bug. We got sick, and for 24 hours, I don't think either one of us were 10 feet away from the restroom. I remember her staying up all night and being there for me, and basically helping me in whatever I needed help with. And I remember being so incredibly humbled and honored that even after that she still loved me and she still stood by me. I've talked to a lot of couples that have been married for many years or been together for many years, and that seems to be a common thread that I hear. That they stood by me at my worst, or they were there when this happened, or they supported me through this, or whatever the case may be. It was those things that brought them together that really was a catalyst of their love. And so when they say they truly love somebody, it wasn't this fabrication of this big emotional feeling of just, oh, I love the person, because there's many types of love. The Bible really defines love as agape love and other types of love that we're not going to get into, but really different layers of love. Let's call it the onion layers. Every layer is a little bit different, and there's different layers of love. I think the words "I love you" are thrown out without any thought process or any meaning behind them, and true love really comes from time with somebody and the struggle with somebody. I was thinking about this vlog yesterday and this morning, and I was thinking about when a couple is at the altar and they're getting married, and the pastor says, "In sickness and in health, till death do us part." And I kind of was thinking about that. You ever wonder why they did not say in health and in sickness? Why does he mention sickness and in health? And I think, in my opinion, whoever came up with the words realized that if the person can stick with you through the sickness in life, then the healthy part's going to be really easy. But the sickness is really where the struggles and really where the true love comes into place. Because if the person can accept you through your worst, then they can accept you through your best, and that's really where true love comes into place. So let's talk about that word sickness. My feeling is when they came up with those words, they were probably talking about a physical sickness. But I think a sickness can be anything from alcoholism to adultery to to anger issues, to whatever sickness may affect the relationship. Because there's been many people that I've spoken to, and they say, hey, my wife was there while I got clean, or my wife stood by me when I stepped outside of the marriage, or my wife was there when I was dealing with my anger issues, or whatever it may be. But I think it's really important to remember that the word sickness came before the word in health. I think that's really important to remember. So, are you having some struggles in your relationship? Are you feeling like you're dragging your loved one through something? I'm not saying don't work on those things, but I'm saying embrace the struggles. If there's somebody that you're with that's going through some hard things, and you're asking yourself, man, should I walk away from this? Should I think about divorce? Should I think about breaking up with them? Maybe think about, okay, hey, if I'm there through their worst, then the good days are going to even be better. And if you're there through their worst, when you go through some hard times, and I guarantee you there's going to be some hard times, they're going to go through those hard times with you, and in the end, they're going to stand by you as much as you stood by them. So embrace the struggle, embrace the hard times, and remember to forgive. If I can leave you with any point, it's forgive, forget, move on, and let go. So thank you so much for tuning into my daily vlog. Just a quick shout out for those who are watching this video and recently liked my Facebook page and subscribed to my videos. Thank you so much. I sent out a little note to my friends yesterday on Facebook, and I think I got like 100 new likes, and I got a couple new subscribers. Man, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you guys supporting me. This is an endeavor that I'm kind of scared about, not sure where it's gonna go. If you know me, I'm one of these guys that have to, when I get an idea, I just have to do it. And so this is one of those things that I just have to do and have to try. So thank you so much for your support and your love. And if you haven't subscribed to my video, or if you haven't liked my Facebook, please click this like on the video, click subscribe, go to my Facebook page, click the like button there so you can see more videos. I'm going to try to put out a video each day. Thank you so much, guys. Have a blessed day, and thank you again. Bye-bye.